Oh yeah, we're back for some more. We are going back now to start Makina's route. That's right, boys and girls who are all watching this. We are now going to start Le Makina's route, and this is part 81. We are still going strong, but let me just introduce myself in case you don't already know. Welcome, my name is Yuusha. Welcome, my name is Yuusha Anime, and welcome back to the Fruit of Grisaia, or Grisaia no Kajitsu. I just pulled a freaking muscle in my neck. Ow! But anyway, we are now going to begin Makina's route, and I never thought in my wildest thoughts that the way that you begin Makina's route is by clicking on accept the money. But we're going to do that right now. We are going to start. So guys, if you're ready, I sure as hell am. Let's get it. Let's begin the Makina route. If you want to obtain something, be prepared to lose something in exchange. That's the way the world works. Makina wants to use her money to buy me? Might as well let her. It's not like my life has that much value to me in the first place. I glanced at the crumpled bills clutched in Makina's hand. 86,000 yen. Just so you know, 86,000 yen is about, how much is that again? It's about 700 American dollars. No, maybe more like No, it's about $8,000. It's about $8,000, I think. No, wait, no, is it? No, it's more like $600. No, it's $800. There we go. I'm mixing up my freaking mouse now because it's like that. All right, moving on. Seems like a bit too much of a bargain any way you slice it. Oh man, my god, Yuuchi doesn't value himself at all, does he? Sorry, Makina, but I'm pretty damn expensive. This isn't even close to enough. Give it up. What? Makina reached back into her pocket and takes out a lumpy, hairy purse, roughly assembling a mutant frog. Get it all? Makina's purse is packed full of tinfoil from sticks of gum and half-eaten bits of chocolate. Among the crumpled bills and dirty loose change, there's also a single credit card she carelessly tossed inside. Just how many cards do you have? Okay. Hey, hold on. This thing is... The credit card Makina casually hands to me is a jet black... She's got a black card? And just casually is using it to buy me. A freaking black card. Oh boy. It's not made of plastic either. Seems to be some sort of lightweight metal. Maybe titanium alloy. The name of a huge overseas credit company is etched deeply into the surface of the card, probably by laser. This is one of those exclusive black cards I've heard about. Yeah, she's got a black card. Holy bollocks. If I remember correctly, this isn't something just any rich person can get their hands on. Nope, it's proof that you have a major account and an institution registered with the Swiss Bankers Association or something comparable. That's mint! Hold on, Makina, why do you have this card? Wait, what? Makina shouts wildly in triumph. She's got something like a checkbook grasped firmly in her hands. On closer inspection, I spot the name of a foreign bank on the cover. Listen, slow down for a second. Man? Hold on, she's counting man right here. Count off zeros in an off-pitch, singy-songy rhythm, making the scratch down a number onto a check. How much she put on there? With a carefree smile, Makina thrusts out the slip of paper toward me. For a moment, I'm completely stunned. It's a check for 70 million yen. That's about $600,000. She could just willy-nilly decide that. Makina, I want to talk to your parents. Is that possible? Are you serious? So I run my eyes over the check again and again. I feel a sticky, unpleasant sweat begin to seep out the back of my head. This is absurd. You can build a hell of a nice house for yourself with this kid's pocket money. Yeah. Even if I exercise my option and keep working my current job right until the retirement age, I don't know if I'll ever save up this much. Wait. This is way too much money. I mean, is this thing even real? I don't remember even taking the check from Makina, but it's in my hand. I hold it up to the light of the sun and peer through it. There's a typical watermark inside the paper. The check itself looks like it was issued by a genuine financial institution. She's really knowledgeable about overseas transfers as well. Why do you have this sort of money? And you're spending it on me? Look, you can't just give that to me. I see. Hold on a second here. Why am I starting to go along with this? Yeah. Well, I mean, I do get the feeling that leaving Makina to manage this money herself won't necessarily end well. Well, of course. But why exactly do I have to take care of her finances? Ah, right, I guess that's the natural thing for a father to do. Wait, well, hold on, I didn't agree to any of this yet. Did I? Wow. 700,000. No, it's 7 million even. Is it 700,000? It was 700,000, wasn't it? $70,000 even. That's $60,000. Fuck me. Have I confused the amounts in my head? No, it's still a lot of money. Jesus. After that is what? As she speaks, Makina clasps her hands behind her back and begins to squirm around shyly. Follow her gaze towards the secluded... Makina! Hold on! Listen! You're asking me to become your dad here! And now you're... She's actually offering herself just so that I can be her dad! This seems some really weird king shit, or she just really wants a dad really badly. The hell? Is she seriously proposing a quick go in the bushes? Yeah, she is! Jesus! I mean, what? How did she get this idea in her head? Harmony? Probably Harmony. I think I need to have a talk with that woman. No, I doubt it. How many sighs would this be today? I've lost count. Well, whatever. Fine, I'll allow you to buy me. Hey, yourself. As of today, I'm your father. I'll hold on to this money. That won't be necessary. Hold on! Rest assured, it's just you. Listen carefully to what I'm about to tell you, Makina. I drop my hands onto Makina's thin, fragile shoulders and stare her square in the face. I accepted this job, so I'm going to carry it out. But I'm going to do it my way. And my approach might not always correspond exactly with the ideal father you've been imagining. As your father, there's only one thing I can promise you. Even if everyone else in the world becomes your enemy, I'll always protect you. That's what I'm saying. Jesus. Makina falls forward into my arms, the tension draining from her body like a taut string that's finally snapped. A taut string, sorry. I see. All along this girl wanted a guardian more than anything else in the world. Of course, she had Armene and none of her classmates would ever hurt her, but even so, something was missing. Something like family, a person who would love her unconditionally, a person who would keep her safe no matter what. A father. Whoa, this already started off like hefty. There's already a load of questions I have. She was searching for a long time, but when she finally found a suitable candidate, she didn't know what to do next. In the end, she clumsily threw everything she had in the world at my feet. Yet her allowance for life. 6,000. Fucking hell. It's pretty amazing. That's an amazing amount. Makina's lifetime allowance, 70 million. Yeah, 70 million. Sorry, that is 600,000. She is buying us for $600,000. That's unbelievable. My currency, that'd have me set for life. That'd have me set for life. Bloody hell. I certainly not a small chunk of change, but the amount isn't relevant in this case. She offered me everything. Absolutely everything. And fortunately, I don't have to think too hard about how to answer that desperate gesture. I'll just do anything and everything I can for her. We literally just became a male prostitute. Essentially, we have. I'm not wrong. If that's enough for Makina, there's no reason for a second to second guess myself. I don't have to rack my brains about this job. It's nice that way. Simple, easy to understand. Well, suited to an idiot like me. And so, as of today, I have become Makina's father. And now we are officially on the Makina route. Here we go, boys. Let's start this! Old habits die hard. When entering a building, I count the number of exits. When walking through the town, every once in a while, I stop abruptly and look behind me. Oh, I've done that. I used to be stalked by someone, so I had to do that. Like, fuck me. I've even done it here in Japan, and I know they're not even in the country. Running every morning is practically reflex by now, as is rigging my door before I leave. Oh, Makina's coming, hasn't she? Nope. Spend much time in a job like mine, and you'll naturally acquire many small habits like these. Pointless as they might seem, every once in a while they'll save your life. This morning, as usual, I stuck a bit of tape in an inconspicuous spot under the door on my way out. It's a simple precaution against the arrival of intruders in my absence. Yes, that's how you know people have come in. Very clever. Lots of, there's a few films I've seen that have done that. And I bet Makina's in there. But in this particular case, the intruders left behind such brazen signs of their entry as to render my little trick completely absurd. Not the most pleasant way to start the day. Wait, she can cook? Makina? So this was your work after all? Halo, blueberry, or apple? Ooh, I'll take the blueberry. Blueberry is quite nice here in Japan. Like as a drink, it's real nice, especially as a yogurt. Okay. My low coffee table is particularly occupied by a plate of formidable sandwiches, ham, cheese, and lettuce stuffed between dark, tough-looking hunks of rye bread. There's also a carton of milk and a plastic... We just drunk that straight up. Dang. A plastic bottle of iced coffee. Surprisingly decent spread, considering Makina's the one who prepared it. Yeah, I pour a glass of milk and gulp it down. So tell me, Makina, was it you who blasted through my door? The lock on my door's been destroyed. I didn't know she destroyed the lock. Holy God. I'm asking if you're responsible. I can't have my own room. God damn. Only has a spare key, doesn't she? No, she breaks in here. Oh, okay. Of course she got Sachi. Of course she got Sachi. I see. Sachi, eh? I did vaguely suspect her involvement from that ends justify the means approach to breaking and entering. It makes sense. Of course she'll know how to do that. Broken doesn't really describe the current state of my door. Actually melted might be a better word. Specifically, brute force application of extreme heat has left a gaping hole. Extreme. She literally put a burner to the door and melted the entire lock. God. At first I thought they'd busted out an oxyacetylene torch or something. But then I noticed a discarded coffee can lying around the ground nearby. Its contents a black lump resembling iron oxide and a metallic white Oh, a metallic white. Oh, what's that called? It's a metal. It's a metal. And once you light it, it becomes really, really combustible. I'm trying to remember what it's called. I used to see it in all of the science shows I used to watch as a kid. Give that woman 2 years of training and she'd fit right in with the IRA. Pretty much. Imagine Insachi kneeling beside a door in full maid uniform, silently setting up her homemade explosive. The joke doesn't seem particularly funny. I hope so. You broke my door. If you're going to repair it, then how about not breaking it in the first place? Yeah. So we need to prepare for that. Look at you playing the clingy girlfriend. Cheeky brat. Ah, well, I suppose. Yeah. Hold on a minute, Makina, calm down. Also, one of my viewers told me that Jesus Christ. Let me see. She's actually the voice actor of Makina Irisu is actually a virtual YouTuber now. Let me see. What's her name again? She became somebody called Miyatami? Miyatami-chan. So yeah, she is the voice of Makina Irisu, and she now actually did VTuber stuff, which is actually kind of cool. And she actually done an entire video focused, a live stream on the fruit of Grisaia. About like a few little bits from that after all the years later, which is actually pretty neat. But goddamn, Hadaka apron, hey? Jesus Christ. With one fat udder sagging out the Hey, nah, I'm gonna kick your ass if she heard that. Ooh, we're already getting there. Huh? Is that how it works? Sorry, I'm not too knowledgeable when it comes to this particular role. Oh, okay, we're doing this then. Okay. Oh, what a pain in the ass. Fine, fine. Stop screaming, will you? Alright, let's do this again. Why do I have to participate in some surreal skit first thing in the damn morning? Hey, she did pay you to be your daddy. We got to take that role now because we've already paid for it. Nothing more we can do, is there? Oh, for God's sake, I'm trying to position myself in the camera properly. There we go. Right. My I by some charges have adopted something of a problem child. Yeah. Irresponsible unease sends thick drops of sweat trickling down my forehead. Very different from the pleasant perspiration I worked up while running. My chilled blood sinks heavily to the bottom of my feet like a lump of lead. Since I accepted this responsibility, I can't do a half-assed job of it. If Makina wants me to play this character for her, I suppose duty demands that I do so. After pausing briefly to exhale, I reach out and grab the half-melted doorknob. I'm back, Makina! Daddy's home! A huge smile stretched across her face. Makina spread her arms open wide and she takes a step toward me. Okay. Probably scheming to throw herself full force onto my chest, I hold out my hands to catch the girl and blunt the impact, but... I am sorry? She's now a ninja? In that very instant, Makina momentarily disappears from my field of vision. What the... Before I had time to react, I suffer a powerful blow to my lower abdomen. Right around the solar plexus. Oh damn, winded and all. Impossible. How did she... The breath's being knocked out of my lungs and my eyeballs are wobbling in their sockets like drunken marines in an earthquake. But somehow I managed to turn my gaze down. Makina's fuzzy little head is firmly lodged in my gut. A slight dash. Dang. No wonder freaking Michiru went down so easily. As I crumble to my knees, Makina scampers nimbly onto my body. Wraps her arms around the back of my head like a Muay Thai boxer preparing to deliver a knee kick and then... Yeah, she's giving us the big smooch. Smashes her lips against mine with the force and speed of a spear thrust. God damn! Yeah, we just died. Our teeth knock against each other with an audible thunk. Yeah. I've done that. I'm not gonna lie, I've done that. I've done that with a girl. Ah, that hurts. That hurts when you clunk teeth. That was my first kiss as well, I remember. God damn, that's embarrassing. I flexibly try to pull myself away, but Makina isn't about to allow that. Swiftly coiling her ankles around the back of my knees, she leans all of her body weight forward in an attempt to push me down. I think it's an attempt, but this is blocking my way. God damn it, Jason! Struggling to resist Makina's stubborn hold, I brace my abdominal muscles and try to keep myself still. But with my lower body completely disabled, the girl's 40 kilo mass is too much to support. She quickly pins me to the ground. She ever tried to give us a kiss? She's sucking the demon out of us. Makina, what the hell are you doing? This is a welcome kiss, eh? Damn, wait, hold on. Isn't this a little wrong? I mean, this isn't quite what I imagine when you say welcome home kiss. I was thinking more, I don't know, a smack on the cheek. Yeah, that's what I thought. This is very aggressive. Or something, right? In any case, I've got to peel the girl off me. I reach up blindly. My hand ends up touching Makina's chest. Oh. Today's a beautiful day. You know? Oh, what am I in for? Oh, what is this route already? Good God! This girl never wears any damn underwear, does she? Not that the thought really does much for me. Damn. Still, it's not so bad having this ridiculously warm little body on top of mine. A little sweaty, kind of pleasant in a way. Sometimes irritating, sometimes soothing. Might just be what familial love is. I don't know. I wouldn't really wager, you know, just forcibly like smashing teeth together, you know, and literally forcing the frickin' wettest of French kisses immediately when you get through the door after being crippled. Then, if you think that's family love, then sure. Just a bit, interesting, let's say. As Makina maintains her noisy assault on my tonsils, I softly slip an arm around her back. The girl's so slender, it feels like she might snap if I embrace her too forcefully. Holding her light little body in my arms stirs up powerful protective feelings. Makina? I can't do much, but if nothing else, surely I can manage to keep an idiotic grin on the face of an irritating sweet little girl. Remember, she's 17! She's 17! I think, anyway. I believe that's what one of the characters said. This is what I need to protect. I feel like I'm starting to understand. Not just the meaning of those words, but also the raw emotions they signify. Covered in her spit, warm affectionate feelings for the bizarre beast. Cousin. My guy just made a freaking poem. Really, my dude? You're gonna just throw a poem on me? Well, it felt like a haiku. It was warranted. But I didn't manage to work any seasonal words in there. Not my finest effort. Just as I'm smiling at the thought, events take an unanticipated turn. Oh boy, we're dead. Specifically a sharp knocking at the door. Followed immediately by... was we that... was she that loud? Hi. Are they? Don't be mad. I got a big paycheck recently. I'll tell you the details later. The question delivered in a fairly harsh tone of voice. Harmony?
Makina の姿が見えないから探してみれば、まさかこんなところでこんなことしてるとはね。お姉さんびっくりよ。
Ooh! Oh, makes us mad!
別に変なことしてたわけじゃないのよ。なんていうかスキンシップなのよ。悪いことしてないのよ。
Can it be called skinship though?
ん？どうしたのマキナ？私別に怒ってないわよ。
本
当に？ええ、あなたのことは怒ってないわよ。それよりマキナ、時計を見てごらんなさい。
Uh-oh.
もうこんな時間。制服に着替えて学校に行く準備しなきゃ。
How long are we doing that bit for?
そうだね。じゃあお部屋に戻って着替えていらっしゃい。お姉ちゃんはちょっとこっちのお兄ちゃんとお話があるから。
Oh, okay. Amane flutters her hands in the air. In the classic shoo-shoo gesture. Makina bites her lower lip, then peers up at Anime with a face... Amane's face with upturned eyes.
きつく叱らないでほしいのよ。叱る？私が？ユージよ？まさか。
Guys, I know we just went through Mitchell's route and we already know about the funeral service. I think mine's about to come next. Oh, God. Ah!
ちょっとお話を聞かせてもらうだけだから。ね。あんたはほら、さっさと着替えてきなさい。
Yeah, guys, I'll see you in the next life. Carrying like a little kitten under the glare of a German Shepherd, Makina inches backward, one step, then two. And the instant she's clear of Amane's potential attack range, the girl turns on her heel and bursts into all-out retreat. Oh yeah, she's cracking her knuckles. Okay, as she watches her young friend scamper off to safety, Amane holds her arms under her breasts and slowly swings her head from side to side. Oh my god, she cracked her neck. Oh boy. Oh, sharp little cracking sounds. When she finally speaks, her tone is somewhat exasperated.
さて、どういうことなのか説明してもらえるのよね、お兄ちゃん。
You ever heard of family strokes? Oh god, that's an awful joke. Nothing to explain. It's just like you saw. Also, it's not Oni-chan anymore. I was promoted to Papa as of yesterday.
は？すみません。おっしゃることがよく理解できないのですが。
I'm sorry, I can't really understand the words you're using right now. Then I'll explain. Take a seat. Yes, I'm Chris Hansen from Dateline NBC. I was sitting across the table from Amane explained the lay of the land in between bites of the sandwich. Yes, sandwich. First of all, the events surrounding Makina's mysterious message yesterday afternoon. Secondly, the way I felt after learning of the girl's desperate desire for a father. And finally, how I'm planning to interact with Makina from now on.
まあ、言いたいことはなんとなく分かったけれど、それがマキナとキスをしていた理由とどうつながるのかな。
She's got a point. My father and daughter now. Surely a kiss isn't anything out of the ordinary. Yuji! Don't tell me some weird stuff happened with your sister and your dad now, did it?
いや、まあ確かに。
Yeah,
ほっぺにチューぐらいはすると思うけど、押し倒した上に舌を絡み合わせるような濃厚なやつは普通しないよね。
She was full on bristly at the time. This really gotta be something, isn't it? Jesus. Okay. Now so, unfortunately I don't have too firm a grasp on the appropriate standard of normality here. Yeah.
確かにユージの場合、普通って難しいかもね。
Are you sure aware of it? Anyway, what I regard as normal doesn't seem to coincide with what Makina wants from me. To be honest with you, I don't really understand what it means to be a father. I'm basically playing it by ear for now. That said, I made Makina a promise, so I intend to do everything I possibly can. I may not have any decent examples to work off, but I do remember the perfect dad I imagined as a child. I'll try to become a father like that.
それってどんな父親？
Oh, I'm gonna make her a soldier, of course. Let's see. Kind but strict. Has the answer to any question, teaches child everything they need to know, a reliable, steady presence. Do you know what? That's awesome. That's actually awesome. I'll never betray her, and she comes before everything else. She can sleep on my lap without a care in the world. That's the sort of father I want to be.
そっか。
That's nice. That's nice. That. Being myself, I kind of wish I did have that sort of thing. Kind of wish I did. But I didn't choose the life I was born in. I'm living with it as I am now, and I'm not going to regret everything that I've been through. Let's just enjoy this.
そこまで真剣に考えているなら、私はもう何も言わないよ。
Okay. Well, that was a lot easier than I expected. Yeah.
まあね。あの子に父親が必要だってのは私にも分かってたことだし、いつかはこうなる予感？なんかそんなのもあったしね。
Because of how you've interacted with her, I'm
ほら、
guessing?
マキナの履いてるブーツあるでしょ？
Yeah.
赤羽の写真、PT91 のナイフポケット付き。
Oh, them
あ
ones.
れもう結構ボロだけど、私のお気に入りでさ。
Oh.
ソール1回、ヒール2回張り替えて大事に履いてたんだけど、マキナがどうしても欲しいって言うからあげちゃったんだよね。
Aww.
あの子にお願いされると、私どうしても断れなくてさ。
That's cute. What are you trying to say?
あの子にはあんたが必要なんだって認めちゃったんだろうね、私。ああ、またマキナに取られちゃったか。
And Armine's admitting that she lost as well. Woohoo. There we go. That's better. Right, Armine scratches loudly at her head in a vaguely rueful gesture.
でも、父親になったってことは恋人になったわけじゃないのよね。
Armine, stop. Your route's already done. I done yours first. Stop being greedy, goddammit. Hmm? Oh, right. That's not exactly what being a father involves.
じゃあ、私にもまだチャンスは残ってるんだよ
Look,
ね。
she's trying to hop on straight away. Big old thought! Like I said, I'm putting Makina first from now on. You're only going to make yourself miserable if you don't accept that.
誰かが幸せになったら誰かが不幸になるのっておかしいよね。幸せはみんなで分かち合った方がいいじゃない。だからユージをマキナと私の2人で分ければいいのよ。
She's trying to encourage some polygamy here. Hello. She's trying to force on some polygamy. Share me? How would that work exactly? Yeah, I'm not a planarian. Cut me in half won't accomplish much. Yeah, probably wouldn't.
簡単じゃん。あんたがあの子の父親になるなら私は母親になればいいんだよ。
That makes sense, logically. The sandwich I carried halfway to my mouth nearly drops out of my hand. Ooh, careful now, don't drop it. What the? Hold on. Are you a genius?
そんなすごいこと言った覚えはないけど。
I had been prepared to sacrifice everything else for Makina's sake, but I see. To be certain, your daughter and your wife are two entirely different matters. A shameful oversight on my part. Damn it! Armine's right. A parent exists in the context of a partnership. Surely a real family isn't such a fragmentary thing. Everyone has their roles to play as a piece in the larger puzzle. The one who scolds and the one who comforts. The lecturer and the healer. The protector and the rebel. Surrounded by diverse examples and exposed to various opinions, the children slowly choose their own path. That's probably what a family should be. How could I miss such a simple thing? I'm already a failure as a father.
いや、まあ母親って言っても所詮はごっこ遊びだけどね。
It would be. A game, huh?
それでもさ、遊びだからこそ本気になれる年齢なんだよ、私たちは。言ってる意味わかる？
Yeah, of course. Yeah. My master said something similar when she adopted me. It's not like I can ever be real family to you, but sometimes fake families can grow closer than a genuine article precisely because they're pretending. Ain't that the realest thing ever? Like that quote, I believe in that very truly. It can happen easily. Like, it's like when people say, well, a DNA test can make you the daddy, but being there for the child makes you a father. I think was the quote. Same for a mother as well. Exact same for a mother. Like in a military wedding, CO's the father, the XO's your mother, and your squad leader's the big brother. Sometimes the trust and unity among such groups can be stronger than in a true family. I suppose that makes me the CEO of this legend division, bearing total responsibility, burdened with the authority to send his pseudo children to their deaths for the cause. A man who, if driven by necessity, may be left with no choice but to issue such an order. Seems I was still viewing this responsibility too lightly.
まあ、あんまり思い詰めない方がいいよ。真摯に受け止めるのはいいけど、責任と責任感を履き違えないようにね。
Oh yeah, we gotta keep that in mind, of course. Responsibility in my sense of responsibility? What the? I feel like I've heard that line before somewhere.
どうかした？
Oh, I got that. I got that. I got that quote. That was his sister that said that. I think it also said this in the commentary, if you don't choose Makina anyway, I think? Or was that another one? Something. No, it's nothing. That was very subtle. I nearly missed that. God. Sorry. What's that supposed to mean?
私はほら、物分かりのいい女の子だからいいけど、他の子はどうだろう?
That's true. How are they going to take it? Do you know what? I bet you, Yumiko's going to try and kill us. I have that feeling. The other girls? What, our classmates? Is me becoming Makina's father going to cause some sort of a problem with them? Probably.
なんで何も問題がないと思えるのかな? ユージってさ、変に女慣れしてるくせに、そういうとこ鈍いよね。
Yeah. A certain incident comes to mind from back in the days when I was still a genuine brat, thoroughly unversed in the ways of women. One morning, JB was clearly feeling poorly. Considerate young man that I was, I proceeded to badger her throughout breakfast about the nature of her distress, ultimately leading to an enraged bellow of "What do you think?" and a thoroughly unpleasant day for the both of us. I'm name, my friend. Are you referring to some variety of minstrel? Oh, no! Yuji, you did not just say that. Oh!
あんた、真面目な顔して何言ってんのよ。
What you saying with such a freaking serious face? Or how can you say that with such a serious face? Damn, Yuji! Well, expecting a man such as myself to divine the subtle workings of the female mind is the height of folly. But in any case, I'm only suggesting that I have something to worry about just doesn't feel convincing. Oh, he was thinking back to JB at the time. Oh, Yuji, wrong time, wrong place. Oh my goodness. Oh, let me move that right. There we go, that should be better. Well, ever since I was a child, people have been telling me that I think too much, but even I can't see any need to waste my time pondering this. And so I decided to become Makina's father. 3, 2, 1. Drop my hand onto Makina's head with a thump. I draw my frank casual announcement to a close. In that instant, the very air of the classroom seemed to freeze solid. Sakaki's expression is so befuddled, it seems clear that her mind hasn't fully processed the meaning of my words. Mitsuru's wide-open eyes are full of unspoken questions regarding my sanity. The brush in Sachi's hand, running through Mitsuru's hair only a moment ago, has come to an abrupt halt. Her mouth lies slightly ajar, as if stuck halfway through a question. Although all three have distinctly different reactions, they share one common feature. A long moment of silence. Oh yes, the sound of silence right there. It lasts perhaps 10 seconds before Mitsuru finally manages to speak.
は？あんた何言ってんの?
That's the normal reaction. Didn't you hear? Alright, I'll repeat myself one more time. Withdrawing my hand from Makina's fuzzy head, I clasp my arms behind my back and breathe in a hearty lungful of air. Okay.
聞こえなかったわけじゃないから。ただその、どういう意味なのかなって。
I am the ransom papa. How do you do? I mean exactly what I said.
だがって言われても。
Yes, it's kind of unbelievable.
つまりな、風見雄二はこのイリスマキナの男になったから、おめえらは手出すんじゃねえぞって、そういうことなのよさ。
That's not what a father is. Makina, that's not what a dad is. That's not what a dad is. Just stop, please. That's not what I signed up for. Oh boy. And so arrives the second moment of utter silence. I feel like this is going to turn into like a David Attenborough freaking documentary. Of course, I've actually become Makina's father. And the term man strikes me as a fairly inexact analog in this context. I feel like I'm going to go to full-in narrator. But then again, it's not like this is the first time Makina has displayed a lack of linguistic competence. Hardly worth correcting every little slip of that stubby little tongue. After all, these girls have known Makina longer than me, so I'm sure they can grasp her actual meaning without any need for my interpretation. I don't think that's gonna work. Ah, so that's how it is. Most likely words along these lines will bring this discussion to an end, and we'll shift on to some other trivial topic like always. But my expectations prove somewhat off the mark. In a simultaneous movement that almost seems choreographed, Sakagi, Michiru and Sachi turn their heads and stare at Amane, currently standing by with her arms folded and a wry smile on her face. They were seeing if she knew.
なんで私を見る? だってねえ
It's just one of them things.
急に父親になったと言われても書類の問題とか
Yeah, the legal formalities are another thing.
いやなんつうか父親って言ってもそこまで本意気じゃないっていうかごっこ遊びの延長みたいなほら私がマキナのママになってあげるって名乗りでそういうことでしたかようやく特進が行きましたしかし父親プレートはまたマニアックな
Sachi caught up very quickly with what I initially thought with the becoming a papa, especially with the kiss.
私は結構本気だよパパだってたとえ世界中を敵に回しても私を守ってくれるって言ったよ
I did say that. Yeah, that I did.
嘘じゃないよね
Of course. Makina's gazing up at me, clear anxiety in her eyes. I drop my hands onto her shoulders and nod firmly. She needs affirmation. She needs someone. There's no problem. I'm going to take care of you from now on. Back in the old days, when I asked my master a similar question, she gave me an answer along these lines. Drop me in the worst hellhole on earth with nothing but a rusty knife, and I'll still come back alive. I'm an ultra-high-powered piece of national defense equipment with the nerve and skill to single-handedly annihilate 1,000 terrorists. Yuji! Okay, he is an agent. He's a government agent. Easily. That just confirmed everything. Yeah, Yuji's a full-on freaking killer. And he can take down anybody, near enough. And I'll use everything I have to raise you into a full-blown adult. You don't need to worry about a thing. But even so, I don't want her to experience the hardships I've known. Is this what they call parental love? Yeah. Wait, what? Wait, what was that last bit? I've never heard that bit before. Hold on. Oh, no, I missed it. Shrieking out. Hold on. I want to hear that again. Hishi. Hishi? I don't think I've ever heard that word before. Shrieking out her own sound effect like a complete airhead. Oh, that was why. Makina wraps her arms around my waist and hugs me tightly. At this point, for some reason, Amane decides to seize hold of my left arm and smother it between her oversized memories.
なるほど。把握しました。では、私はマキちゃんの使用人ということで、必死。
See, in the moment, Sachi finally grabs my right arm and likewise squeezes it against her. Okay, this is the horror route. This is the horror route right here. Hey now. You're an all-star. A number of inquiries and complaints regarding its development run through my mind, but I'm discreet enough to keep them to myself. Carefully maintaining her vice-like grasp, Sachi meets my exasperated gaze with upturned eyes as clear and expressionless as glass beads. Oh god, she's mad. Oh my god! And stares back at me with the cold pupils of a woman who isn't prepared to take no for an answer. She's mad! Her voice may be calm, but I have learned from experience that Sachi's astonishingly stubborn when she gets that look in her eyes. Pointing out that Makina's servant should probably be clinging to Makina's probably won't get me out of this. Sachi, you're scaring me. Can you just back off a little bit?
特に私はなかなか開かないポテトチップスの袋を開けるのが得意ですので、無駄にイライラしないで済みます。一家に一人は必要ですね。
A maid? I don't know, I've never had one. If you say so. Rather than keeping a maid around for that, I think it'd be wiser to buy a pair of scissors at the 100 yen shop. But I can already see the conversation developing into a debate on the merits of conspicuous consumption. Don't blame you.
榊さんは家族ごっこしないの?
Ignoring Anime's tease and voice, Sakaki stalks imperiously back to her seat, where she begins retrieving and arranging her textbooks. Of course, Sakaki never was the type to roll along with this sort of light-hearted farce, and she's far too proud to initiate an attempt to compromise. True. Uh-oh. She's gonna pass, isn't she? Caught off guard by the sudden question, Michiru emits an undignified little grunt.
私にどうしろってのよ。だいたいあんたも女の子に抱きつかれて鼻の下を伸ばしてんじゃないわよ。
I'm not doing anything. Do I really look like I'm enjoying this to you? Are you entertained? I didn't ask these three to amuse themselves by making a toy out of me. Quite the opposite, actually. My imprisonment in this massive flesh is quickly getting into sweltering territory. Oh, I'm feeling hot under the collar. But just as I'm about to point out that the break's going to end soon, Sachi's grip on my arm grows even stronger. Huh? You gotta convince us to come over with that tone of voice? That was your response? Uh-oh. Sachi's forceful declaration, Michiru's body quivers as though struck by lightning. Grasping her own upper arms to keep herself from shaking, she averts her eyes in shock. She can't do it? Wait, she can't do it? Exactly! Sachi's right! Did him. Okay, that's a clever pun. Deremasho. Deremasho. Nice. Nice. Her face utterly earnest, Sachi nods gravely to herself, then glances around the area thoughtfully. I'm sorry?
犬? 幸せな家庭にはペットの犬が欠かせません。
Sachi's become absolutely terrifying. What the hell?
ペットを飼うということは生活のゆとりの表れであり、その家庭の幼い子供はペットを飼うことで弱者に対する思いやりを知り、やがて思春期を迎える頃に生き物の死というものを学ぶのです。幸いなことにマキちゃんは以前白い犬が欲しいと言っていました。今ミチル様に対して発生している需要とはまさにそこかと。
I don't know what to say to this. I have nothing. I have actually nothing.
それってつまり私に犬の真似をしろと？ペットの犬になって有事に甘えろと。
Oh, me.
あんたはそう言っているのね。
As Michiru tentatively summarizes the nature of her situation, Sachi nods a silent Oh, that was actually correct.
ミチル様におかれましてはご理解が早くて助かります。さあ、泣いてください。
泣いて、
ワンと泣くのです。愛らしくワンワンと泣きながら風見さんの足に必死としがみつくのです。
What is this route? I've literally just started and I've got nothing. I've got nothing for this. Jesus.
うぐではありません。ワンです。
Jesus, Sachi. She is really affirming this hard.
今こそが不退転の時。自ら交代のネジを取り外したツンデレという生き様を見せつけるのです。さあ。
Beads of greasy sweat rolling down her forehead, Michiru emits a pitifully hoarse groan.
さっちゃんも追い詰めるわね。
Yeah.
ミチルの顔見てごらんなさいよ。
Cruelty. This is animal abuse at this point.
が頭の中でぐるぐると渦巻いちゃって吐きそうな顔してるじゃないの。
Oh. And well, there's the bell. All right, you lot, we got class.
次の授業なんだったっけ？ 次はみんな大好き古文です。
Classical
メモにし
literature,
ないように
okay.
注意しましょう。
Alright.
静かだと思ったらマキちゃん寝ちゃってますね。起こしましょうか。
She fell asleep hugging me? Yeah, if you would.
はい、お任せください。こう見えて私、寝た子を起こす能力にも定評がありますので。
Really? Not sure if that's the best talent for a maid to have. Yeah, but it's
起きて、授業が始まっちゃうよ。
No, it's
さっ
not.
き食べたばかりでしょ。
It's like watching an old man in the grips of dementia being gently chided by his long-suffering daughter-in-law. Yep, pretty much. With some effect, Sachi succeeds in peeling Makina off me. Sliding both arms under the limp little creature's armpits, she begins to drag her off like a medic pulling a wounded grunt to cover.
ちょっとサーチ。
ん？
はい、何か。何かじゃないわよ。ちょっと、どうしてくれるのよ。それは何に対してでしょう。というか、私にどうして欲しいのですか？
Yeah, what are you wanting her to do exactly?
ぐー。
You're not gonna book?
ではわかりません。もっと具体的に何に対してどのような
I'm actually terrified of Sachi.
はっきりと言ってください。さあ。ご自分の中の苛立ちの正体がうまく言葉にできないのですね。わかります。それが今時の無軌道な若者というものでしょう。
Going on like an old lady now, Sachi. What's going on?
大丈夫です。そんな時はとりあえず弱者をいじめておけばいいのです。
Jesus, okay,
振り上
hold
げ
on.
た拳の収めどころにお悩みでしたら私の方をお貸ししましょう。それでみちる様の憤りが晴れるのであれば。さあ、どうぞお打ちください。
She's saying just straight up hit me. I don't blame her.
みちる様、
You went too
もうすぐ
far.
授業が。
Why don't you let her be for the moment? I'm not sure I entirely understand, but the girl seems to have been hurt somehow.
難しいお年頃ですね。
I don't think it's to do with age somehow. Shaking her head in sorrowful disappointment, Sachi proceeds to drag Makina off. Things took a rapid turn for the manic, so I'm not entirely confident we've reached a common understanding. But for the time being, I've relayed the news to my new position, as Makina's father to our classmates. That said, it's too early to rest. There's someone else I need to file a report with. Honestly speaking, this one probably should have come first. Tachibana, right? Yeah, it's Tachibana. Okay, it's gonna be difficult. Oh, JB. Why does everyone react the same way to this news? Yeah, pretty much. I didn't think it would be JB. Okay. As soon as lunchtime rolled around, I headed up to the rooftop, cell phone in hand. I'm currently enjoying a pleasant conversation with shaggy-headed Julia. That is, Haridara Yudia, also known as JB. Yeah, Julia, Sapan. Well, actually, no, it's not. Because Yuria is how Julia would be pronounced in Japanese, because it would be written with the katakana yu. If I remember correctly. And JB shortened. Makes sense. But, in the old days, senior officers in the Navy were apparently required to receive permission from the Bureau of Personnel before entering into marriage. I'm sorry, I probably said that before. Okay, given their access to various secrets, even their parents were subject to scrutiny. As a dog picked up by Akasaka and kept in the custody of Ichigaya, my situation is very similar. Making intimate friends requires approval from above. Might sound a bit ridiculous, but given that incident 3 years ago when an agent's foreign wife supposedly helped leak info from inside Ichigaya, it's hard to laugh off as mere paranoia. Okay, had that blunder occurred in America, death sentences for treason would have been out of the question. Even in Japan, the so-called spy then, they've gotten much more cautious about potential honey traps since then. Not exactly, I just promised her I'd become a father, that's all. Yeah, Well, yes, but I figured I should report it now to avoid potential headaches later.
婚するわけでもあるまいし、その程度でいちいち文句言わないわよ。と言いたいところだけど、相手がイリスマキナともなると、そうも言っていられないのよね。
What do you mean? Yeah, what's that supposed to
に
mean?
も何も、産業や流通はもとより、何代にもわたって数多くの政治家を輩出しては、内政や外交にも深く関与しているイリス家。
I'm sorry?
しかも宗家の長女よ。
I'm
本
sorry?
来であれば同じ学園に通うことですら危惧されるところだけれど、あなたは現状予備役の身だし、イリスマキナにしても本家からは絶縁されているような状態だし、それにうちの組織とも無関係というわけでもないしね。
So they're connected to the workplace that I'm at? Really? What kind of relationship do we have?
なんだったかな。ちょっと待って。
I can hear the muffled sound of JP tapping away at her keyboard on the other end of the call.
イリスマキナの父親、イリス正隆は防衛省管理部の会計官だったみたいね。数年前に事故死してるけど。
Okay, so she lost her father. An accidental death?
書類上はね。実際のところは事件に巻き込まれて殺害されたみたいだけど。って、あれ？
What's up? What's
あ
wrong?
らら、これはちょっと結構複雑かも。
It wasn't an accidental
事故死って
death.
そっちの事故死として処理されてるんだ。
It wasn't an actual accident, was it? What are you talking about? Mind giving me a coherent
あな
explanation?
たが国家に反逆すれば事故死するでしょ。同じ意味での事故死よ。
He went against the
つ
system?
まりこのイリス正隆さんは国家に不利益をもたらす存在として処理されたのね。
Were we the ones who disposed of him?
うん。
No, it's someone else. I see. If Makina's father had been dealt with by my colleagues, I'm not sure how I would have been able to face the girl. Yeah. Hey, JB, mind putting all the material you've got on this together and sending it over to me?
ダメよ。一応部外費なんだから。本当ならこうして口頭で伝えるのも義務違
She's
反
already
だよ。
breaking the rules for this. Jesus. I understand I'm asking the unreasonable, but is there any way you can bend the rules in this
そ
one?
んなもの知ってどうするのよ。
I'll decide once I have it. Can you help me out, JB? Please, Julia.
もう
We had to
分か
say
ったのよ。
Julia.
送ってあげるけど出せる情報にも限界はあるからあまり期待しないでちょうだい。
Okay. Understood. I'm in your debt. Oh, okay. So Makina's family was actually involved with the Ministry of Defense. Wow. Whew. I more or less figured out that Makina came from a wealthy family, and I was aware that her father passed away some time ago. But I certainly didn't expect her to be part of a clan so deeply involved with national affairs. Much less one connected to us, however indirectly. On top of it all, Makina's the eldest daughter of the head family, but somehow ended up being cast out? So she's got younger siblings. The information's far too fragmentary for me to even speculate, but there must be some complex circumstances. Oh, hello? Who's that?
パパ、こんなところにいた。
And then we're gonna end it here. Yes, blue balling right there. I know, but we're close to the hour mark, and I have so many questions. Like, a lot of questions. And yeah, we have now become Makina's father. In verbal agreement, anyway, but she's from a wealthy family, like, ridiculously wealthy. She's also, what's the word? The eldest daughter has connections to the Ministry of Defense in Japan. How deep are her family's roots, I wonder? Oh, that's got me thinking now. But unfortunately, I don't have much more time to think because I'm all out of time. I need to get myself some dinner. So, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like if you did, subscribe if you want any more from me. And I shall see you in the next video. Sonoja, guys. I will most certainly see you next time. When you become a father, literally, just a couple of minutes. The whole world goes against you. Unbelievable.